Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of April 2023 for the sign of Sagittarius. If you have Sun, Moon or Rising in Sagittarius, or if you are a cross watcher and you're watching it for someone who's dear to your heart and they are Sagittarius, this might be the video that you might want to watch. I want to thank you all for supporting my channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you like the kind of work that I do. If that's the case, please subscribe if you like. And also there are more videos in the playlist that you can take a look. There are some timeless readings that you can watch them whenever you're guided to hear those messages. I also wanted to thank all of you who have reached out for a private reading. Thank you so much for your patience. If you are interested, you can find my contact in the About tab. With that, let's start the reading. Let's see what kind of messages we're going to receive for April for a Sagittarius. What do you need to know? What is coming for you in April? There is two things that between these two things you will get a lot of wish fulfillments. It could be a time frame, maybe from the beginning of this year to the same time next year, maybe from the spring of this year to the spring of next year, or between this April and next April. A lot of your wishes are going to be fulfilled. You will, yeah, definitely you're gonna something will drop, there's some overload, there's some drip of happiness, something that will be given to you. Very nice energy. You have been really waiting for this. It has been either maybe overdue for some of you, some wish, some request that you had from the universe and it took really long. You think that it took really long, but as I said, by the next April or next spring, you will have it fulfilled. I see someone is asking for permission. Again, I see a mother's child situation, and maybe someone is going to pay a visit to a parent, to their mother, or there is a situation that they need to ask for permission. It could be as simple as you might want to borrow your car, your mom's car, and you go to them and ask, can I borrow your car? I see compassion, I see supporting energy from mother or this mother figure, and they're gonna provide what they can do actually for this person who's having a request. But again, I strongly see that they're asking to borrow something, borrowing a car. It could be that it's not a mother, but they have a mother figure or attitude that I can definitely relate it to it. Even if there's someone, again, I see them as a female energy for sure. If you need to ask someone like at even your workplace or your neighbor or landlord or whoever it could be, I see them very compassionate. They'll be very happy to help you. For some of you, I see that your remote control is lost, or you have, maybe it's not working, maybe it's broken, you have issues with the remote control. For some places, for some people, maybe at your place, there's always an argument or discussion or who has the remote to change the channels on the TV. Maybe there's a discussion on that. But energetically, I can say that someone has the control in their hand. Specifically, if you have a teenager, if you're a single mom or a single parent, and I see that you are in control. And specifically for motherhood or for mothers or parents, I see that you're doing it in a right way, in a correct way. I see that all the checks and balances are in your relationship with your child, or it could be any other relationship, but I really feel like the as I said, parenthood. I see correct relationship, balanced, very well balanced. People respect each other's boundaries, and again, controls are in set. And someone has a remote in their hand, and that person is doing their job very, very well. For some of you, I see that some hardship has come to an end. Now you put it in the past and you turn your back towards it and you're done with it. It's actually good. It can be some person that was trying to make problems for you, but you defeated them and they are done forever. You're done with this person forever. I really don't want to use the word enemy, but like this is some person that was not in your, not doing in, I mean, they were not acting in your favor, and once and forever you got rid of their energies, and they will never come back. They will never stand up in front of you. They will never. I mean, you taught them a lesson that they will never even be able to look at your eyes. Like they're done. You just defeated them. That they're done. They're completely either they have completely changed their manner, their attitude, and now you still see them, but they will never act like that before, like the same that they were doing before. They will never do that, or they're just gone forever and you never see them. If you have an argument with someone, or if there's some method that you need to discuss, take it quietly, be calm, try to sit down, be relaxed. Take a good time to have that discussion. Don't discuss over dinner or lunch. Don't discuss while you're driving. Have some time that everyone is calm, both parties, and specifically yourself, you're calm, and then start the argument. I see the teenager who has a baseball cap, and they usually put it like reverse, like front to the back of their head. That's how they wear it. If you have this teenager at home, I see them as a male energy. Very good kid. I see a very, if this is your son, very good kid. They're studying, very nice future, very polite kid. I see a bright future for this kid. You will be proud of this child or this teenager. Someone is signing a contract. I see you're signing with your right hand, and it's actually bringing a lot of abundance in your life. Something that didn't exist will now with this signature. I don't know why I said furniture. So maybe you're buying some furniture, or maybe it's a big thing. It's not just buying, it's not as small as buying furniture, but maybe you're buying a furniture building company, or I don't know, just it's a signature. Whatever it is, it brings in your life something that didn't exist. It could be some income that from now with this signature, it's going to flow in your life. I see a passive income, a flow of even maybe energy, very nice. And someone is witnessing. Maybe you have to go to notary and basically do that signature, because I see someone needs to witness this signature. Someone is putting food outside for the birds, or maybe in the park for the animals, for the raccoons, or and I don't know, like they're leaving food behind, or they're trying to feed animals, which is actually very nice. Someone might get a flat tire, and there might be a very cute guy coming to help you fix your flat tire. Yeah, I see a handyman who's very cute, or I don't know, very attractive for some. Someone is deciding to leave a situation, maybe quitting a job, or just moving, relocating. It's for good reasons, and it's going to turn out to be good. But I see that there are people that you're leaving behind, and they'll be very upset. They'll be tremendously missing you when you leave. They're going to be, maybe even some of them are trying to convince you not to do that. It could also be that your sibling, if one of them is going to college, or they're leaving for a new job, or maybe when they're getting married, and everything is set, everything is good, there's nothing to be worried about. But someone, and specifically I see the energy of siblings, someone is not really happy. They don't want you or this person, this Sagittarius, to leave. But again, it's gonna happen. They already have packed. I see an investigation. Someone is really investigating into something. Maybe someone is hiring this personal detective, but someone is really looking into very deeply a situation, and you can probably see very clearly something that happened in the past, something that needs to be revisited. You might go back to some place. For example, you lost your glasses, your sunglasses, your hat in a park, or somewhere in the mall, or in the grocery store, in the gas station. You might go there to look again, and you might have lost some, maybe even your wallet or a piece of jewelry. or your cell phone. Be careful, don't forget your cell phone or keys. Important thing, because I see you have to go back and really carefully, even maybe using a magnifier glass to look for that thing inch by inch. I mean, someone is looking inch by inch to find something that is gone. And I see that you might, for most of you, I see that you'll find it. You will be successful in finding this thing that you're looking for. For some others, it's not that you physically lost something, but you're trying to get clarity about something. You're looking for an answer. You will find the answer, you will get clarity, but you really have to spend time. And as I said, you have to look for the answer inch by inch. Maybe you have to go talk to many different people. Some of you, you're trying to find out about a secret, you need to talk to many different people in different places, even maybe different parts of the world. Maybe you need to interview them or ask them the questions. A very careful procedure, but the outcome is very good. I see spiritual figures, very beautiful spiritual figures here. If you are spiritual and if you believe, specifically I see Jesus, it's going to be, so it is in your reading, and it's going to bring calmness, comfort, and peace and healing into your life. Very beautiful energy. Someone might have a spiritual journey, a spiritual dream, or something that just takes them back to those stories of maybe Jesus, or maybe someone starts going back to the church, or maybe other religions. Maybe it's a specific time for you that you pray, you're focused on spirituality, you do good things to others. But for you, Sagittarius, I see a very beautiful energy, spiritual energy for you. Peace is coming, healing is coming, your prayer will be basically heard. Someone is thinking about doing a bypass. Again, I hear the word bypass. Some of you might be trying to find a shortcut. It could be for some people a medical procedure like a bypass, or someone is trying to avoid a conflict. They are trying to quietly leave a situation, or they want to avoid some people or some situations because they don't want to have conflict. Maybe their neighbor is trying to leave earlier, or when they come home, they'll try to avoid seeing other neighbors, or maybe the landlord, because I don't know, they haven't paid their rent or something like that. I see this situation. The other thing is that for those of you who have a baby at home, you might be like, you're trying to step really carefully at night when the baby is sleeping. Be careful, because I see that there might be darkness and you might step on a toy or something sharp. It might be a little bit painful. So if there's, I don't know, be careful what you're stepping on, specifically in darkness. Again, it can be physically really at your home or where you live, or it can be energetically. Try to understand where you're stepping in, what situation you're putting yourself in, you're making yourself involved. Because I see you want to take long steps, like you want to pass really quickly, you want to quietly pass this situation and go to the next level. Let's see what we have in your coffee cup. Definitely I see some romance. I totally see a couple, beautiful couple. The female energy has dark hair, maybe to the shoulder, and their skin is darker. The male energy is, their skin is lighter, and they have brownish to maybe even light brown hair. There's a lot of love between them. I see that the female energy is really in love, and she's really in love with this guy. But this male energy, they might have other people, or they're thinking about their previous relationships. Maybe they were previously married, and I see that they still love that woman who they had a past with them. They had a relationship. They could even have children. It could be, for some of you, it's their mother. They're very much, this male energy is very much attached to their mother, and maybe there's something that they need to take care of their mother, or as I said, they're just very attached to their mother and their childhood. For others, I see there's another woman who this person is not physically right now involved with. Maybe it's a past love that they still have feelings for this woman. And for some, as I said, there might be children involved. There's clarity coming about this. One of these people is a Pisces. I see the Pisces, mostly the female energy who's now in love with this guy. She's a Pisces. She's trying to have a selfless love for this person. But again, as I said, this person is not 100% in this relationship. They still have some leftovers from the past that they need to get clarity. There is a chance that that woman comes back, because I see that there is a heart next to this person. So don't invest too much emotions in a relationship until you know your person is 100% in that relationship. Someone's dog has a litter, maybe a 4 or 5 puppies are coming, or maybe you go to one of your friends, their dog has puppies, and you might have a chance or a choice to take one of those puppies, or maybe you just go and see them, they are very cute. Maybe you or your children, you go with playing with the puppies. Someone is buying beautiful necklace. I see the shape of leaves, like different leaves on the necklace, which is actually very nice. Someone is doing yoga, but be careful. Don't, if you go to a class or a yoga salon or somewhere outside your home, you might drop something. You might drop your cell phone, your keys, your piece of jewelry, something, and then you need to go back for that. If you have lost something, like what I just said, it might be in the yoga class that you just went. For some of you, it's not for everyone. As you know, collective energy is present. Many people are watching, so not everything is going to resonate for everyone. I see someone is talking in a broken language, or maybe there is like some disruptions in the thought process when they want to tell you something, or maybe it's you yourself and you have some broken lines. You're not very clear about something. You have maybe found out about something in your life and you're not completely sure, so you don't still have a full sentence, you don't have a complete diagnosis, a complete decision. But I see that some of you don't want to know the whole story. You're trying to get pieces of information. I say for some of you, if you put all the information you have next to each other, you will have the complete story. But some of you don't want to, because you don't want to know the truth. For a lot of you, I can relate it to the love situation, that you don't want to realize that there is maybe another person, or that your loved one is not 100% with you. I see dancing again, dancing classes. It's really nice. Someone is buying a coffee machine, maybe those coffee pressing machines, or Vietnamese coffee machines, coffee pressing machines, which is actually very good. You might receive it as a gift. There is a big victory. Someone really is winning some other person's heart, and when they get married, they kind of count it as a big victory. Maybe it was a long-term love, someone who really had a crush, or this person had a crush on them. And this union is like a big victory. Again, I see people in sport classes. This time it's not yoga, maybe it's Pilates or kickboxing, very active sport classes, gym, I don't know, but it's very active. You need to be more active. Some of you might have a lot of energy, or maybe your kids have a lot of energy, and maybe if you enroll them in one of those exercise classes, it's going to be very actually good for them. Someone is really doing bodybuilding, you need maybe to lose weight, or you want to strengthen your body or your figure. But I see that aggressively someone is really going to the gym or trying to exercise. For some, maybe you want to deal your anger, and for that you are doing some aggressive exercises or practices. If you are in a you're training to be in a team or win a competition, I see success for you. You will have to work very hard, but the goal that you want to reach is really there. You can easily reach it. Someone is telling bedtime stories to their 2 kids, or there are 2 kids that I see. I don't know, a parent, grandparent, or a babysitter is telling them stories. I see a pomegranate, very good energy, it's healing, it's beauty, and it's abundance. As you know, there's a lot of seed, or the fruit is inside. The pomegranate has a lot of seeds, or has a lot of pieces. You break it and it's like you found a treasure. Beautiful color I see. For some of you, if you were sick, or someone in your in your loved ones, they were sick. Definitely I see healing, I see recovery, health, beauty, rejuvenation, very nice energy. Again, someone is working on their health, as I said, with exercise, with eating healthy, maybe even drinking more water. Someone is buying a very expensive build, maybe a brand, or even maybe some jewelry I see that has been worked on this belt. Or for some of you it can be a ring, but for others I really see a belt which also brings a lot of power. Some of you might get a very nice promotion, a very good job, because it's power built, it's power, you'll be recognized. Again, I want to mention, if you are starting to train for a competition, running a marathon or something like that, definitely you can have the first place, or you can have a very successful future. Well, my dear Sagittarius, that was the reading for you for April. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much, and until the next time, stay blessed.